Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of News in Motion. Yesterday, we returned after a month-long break, but we are back in full effect and full swing, and we are better than ever. Today is Tuesday. That's happening Tuesday, May the 2nd, 2023. As you're coming in, if you're joining us live at 7:25 a.m., whether you're coming in on YouTube. We still have a few people coming in on Facebook. We're mostly moving our viewers over to YouTube. As you're coming into the room, let us know how you're doing this Tuesday morning. As you're grabbing your coffee, about to drop the kiddos off at school, getting ready to head into the workplace. Let us know if you're ready for that. It's happening Tuesday. We got a packed show, some interesting headlines. I see Shirley Nicholson coming in here, Marian Jackson, Adrian also coming in on YouTube, also Miss Deborah Johnson and Jeffrey Allen James, just to name a few. Y'all are coming up in here. We love to see it. So with that being said, y'all know what we do here. Let's get this news in motion.
What's up, everyone? I'm looking at these numbers. I'm looking at these icons. I see YouTube, Facebook, YouTube. So come on in here. So even if you're sitting on Facebook and you're saying, well, I only see one person in the room, believe me, there are more people in the room. All you have to do is just participate. People are tuning in from different platforms, so we're excited. Deborah says, I could get in. I could or couldn't get in on YouTube, Deb. Let us know. The YouTube is youtube.com/Gail Dudley. Again, that's youtube.com/Gail Dudley. If you're on Facebook, no problem. Just stay on there for now. I see Deborah Sneed rolling up in here too on Facebook. So that's cool. That's cool. Y'all, today is Tuesday, May the 2nd, 2023. I am your host, Gail Dudley. Welcome everyone who is tuning in live. If you're happening to catch the replay, we just want to say thank you for tuning in. However you decide to tune in. I see my sister coming in here. What's up, Latrice Jones? What's up? Y'all, thank you for allowing me to spend a little bit of time with you. I see Pastor Alex coming in here as well. So we have about half and half. Half of you are on YouTube, half of you are on Facebook. So good morning to all of you. Hester Jackson is rolling up in here as well. What's up, Felicia Williams? What's happening? Good to see you as well. Y'all, I'm still pumped. I needed that break. So I've been rejuvenated. I've been revived. I've been refreshed, and I'm ready to go. I see you, Kim Edmondson. I see you, Danielle, in there as well. Y'all go ahead and communicate with each other. I'm just so glad to see all of you. My sister, Patricia Lyles, is rolling up in here as well. So you all just keep it coming, but we got a lot of news we got to cover. I have a lot of information I'm going to drop on you. I want you all to pay attention. I have some call to action I'm going to give you as well. Before I do that, I'm laughing at all of you. Isaiah and I were laughing even this morning about it. I gave y'all, when we were signing off yesterday, I said, let me know if you still, because I was really concerned about you all. I'm giving you so much news and information that you have become overwhelmed. I see you, Dr. Antoinette. And I said, so do we want to keep Monday through Thursday, or do we want to shorten it to like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Unanimously, y'all all said Monday through Thursday. So, okay, we're going to keep it rolling right there at Monday through Thursday. See, Latrice Jones says, I'm on Facebook. Wait, are we leaving Facebook? I'm an old person and need to adjust. Girl, just stay there today. We'll get you over there in due time. Good morning to my sister, Patricia Lyles. What's up, Deborah Sneed? Good morning to you as well. All right, y'all, for all of you who are new to our digital news platform, and for the returning viewers, again, we have updated our mission statement. I see you, Fred Jones. I see you, Tracy Burrs. Good morning. And Stephanie Burbridge Hall. Good morning to you. Here's our new mission statement. I have to read it. I don't have this one to memory yet. News in Motion is a media outlet that provides citizens with the opportunity to become more engaged in civic life through headline news, voter education, voter participation, and a call to action, all with an inspirational message. It is a grassroots movement, y'all, designed to empower and motivate through informative and engaging content. It's a little bit longer, we know, but that's where we are now. And we have truly defined News in Motion and the work that we're doing and how we're moving forward. If you did not catch this on yesterday, once again, we have killed the membership. It ain't working. I'm like, why am I trying to put a circle, a ball in a small square? It ain't working. It's not working. And it's okay. It is okay. We are fine with it. We tried it. It didn't work. It didn't work. And guess what? I'm okay with that. You learn through, and I'm not going to call it a failure. I'm gonna say we were putting in, and even my husband looked at my content one day. He goes, "You giving 20 to 30 pages of that much content for $8, and you're doing it for a couple people, by taking about 20, 24 hours a week on top of all the research you're doing." And he just sat there. He went, "Why?" I said, "Great question." Great question. It just wasn't working. So for those of you who benefited January, February, March, and April, you got some serious content. Hold on to it. Use it. You just can't share it, but use it to the best of your abilities, and may it bless you and your life. I see you, Tony, coming up in here, Yvonne and Lori Wallace. What's up to all of you? Now, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube, go to youtube.com/Gail Dudley. We were going to switch that over to News in Motion. We were like, no, we're going to leave it as is. Carl Wright, y'all know Carl Wright he's like my right-hand person when it comes to all these things. And he said, just leave it as it is. We'll just change the graphics. So we're starting to change the graphics over there. He goes, News in Motion is Gail Dudley. So just leave it. So it's always good to have somebody who's letting you know, you're not doing that. Let's see. Latrice Jones said, all right, News in Motion family, who's going to the town hall for the CCS superintendent search? We need you to show up. Make sure y'all show up. Can you pull that up on there, Isaiah? So anybody who's in the Columbus public school system, Columbus city school system, I'm still old school. It was Columbus public schools when I went there. They're doing their superintendent search. So if you live in that area, that district, they need you to show up. Y'all, this is the town hall. This is where it begins. This is how it starts. This is what you do. Deborah Johnson said the content was fire. It was. I'm going to say so myself. It was fire. All right, y'all, we need volunteers. We need volunteers. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get into some serious news. And believe me, you're going to want this news I'm about to deliver to you. Volunteers are needed, y'all. The voter registration volunteers are needed. Beginning yesterday, that was the May 1st, News in Motion has joined other organizations throughout the U.S. in registering people to vote. Our goal is 5,000. News in Motion's goal is 5,000 new voters per month through September 2024. So we are revving that up. People did email saying they wanted to join. Tomorrow, I'm going to break down how we're going to do the sections. We're going to really have the 18, 19, 20-year-olds trying to register the 18 and 19 and 20 years old. Hello, somebody. We're going to do voter education around that, voter participation around that. We're going to really go hard on that. So I just want all of you to know that that is happening. All right, y'all. What else I'm going to tell y'all? It's time for some headline news. So let's go. How is this possible? And y'all, these are the things that News in Motion, we are intentionally doing it to bring you this kind of information so you can ask the questions as well. When I was reading this particular article, looking at all the press media and alerts that was centered around this, I went back to Arsenio Hall days and said, things that make you go, Y'all, when the Federal Reserve had First Republic ranked, got to get all that out, the first, the federal, and all that. They had that bank ranked at the 14th largest bank in the U.S. just 5 months ago. All right, not even 5 full months ago, about 4.5 months ago. They had the First Republic Bank ranked at number 14 as the 14th largest bank in the U.S. Now, with the consolidated assets of nearly $213 billion, y'all. That's with the B, dollars. $1 billion. That was just 4.5 months ago. Well, as you now have been seeing the fallout, CBS News, News Nation, and others are reporting that JP Morgan Chase agreed to pay $10.6 billion to the Federal Deposit Insurance Company to acquire First Republic Bank on yesterday. Okay, stop. Just stop. Make this make sense. They had consolidated assets of 213 billion, but JP Morgan Chase acquired them for 10.6 billion. That's a whole lot of billions missing. Where's the other $101 billion? I just want to know where that is. Y'all, this is how you ask questions as to say, well, what's really going on? And how's the Federal Reserve able to do this? And how are they able to acquire it? And why did they have them listed at number 14 as one of the largest banks in the U.S. just 4.5 months ago? But then on now, they're falling, they're being acquired, and they're being acquired almost $200 billion less. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Latrice Jones, they're all over on Facebook, girl. They're all over on YouTube, girl. They're all over on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/Gail Dudley and join the conversation. Or you can keep it coming here because we'll keep it going here as well. Marion Jackson says something else is going on there. Listen, then it doesn't make any sense. So y'all listen to this, y'all. Now, JP Morgan Chase will assume control of about 92 billion in customer deposits. Now that makes 173 billion in outstanding loans. Well, what if the people don't come over there to you, JP Morgan? Are we not giving them a choice as to where to go? What's happening with these loans? Will these loans default? Will people have to pay a different APR? What's really going on? Y'all, these are questions we need to be asking even when we go to the bank. Now, Huntington Bank, our bank at Huntington, that's one of the banks. That's our bank at Huntington Bank. One of the banks, one time they gave me this out of nowhere. Because of your service, we're giving you this opportunity with this standby cash. Well, what is this? And why are you giving me something that's going to cost me money and interest if I use it? I don't get that up out my account. I don't want it. So y'all, we need to ask questions and not think, oh, wow, this is good. I got some standby cash to do with whatever I want. It's not your money. Y'all, we need to start thinking differently, and we need to start asking our elected officials, why are banks able to do these types of things? Could that be a problem with the regulations of what's happening? And how do we perform this? Who determines these interest rates based upon the consumption of people and the moving of people and the moving of loans? How are we doing this? And why? Do we need to go back to credit unions? See, they're going to get mad at me up in here because I'm asking some tough questions, and I want our audience to do the same thing. This is where I'm going with all of this. So the FDIC, which seized the First Republic Bank early on yesterday, estimates that insurance fund will suffer a loss of roughly 13 billion. No, the math's not mathing. The consolidated assets of nearly 213 billion just 4.5 months ago from the Federal Reserve, ranking the First Republic Bank at number 14 as the largest bank. JP Morgan Chase only acquired them at 10.6 billion. So no, we ain't suffering a loss of roughly 13 billion. It's like 200 billion. So make this make sense to me, y'all. These are the questions we need to ask. Bill Palmer says, you can thank 45 for this madness. Listen, Dr. Antoinette said the government will not turn down JP Morgan. That's the bank that literally wrote the checks to underwrite the country. Well, hold on. Oh, you in my notes today, Dr. Antoinette. Hold on. Y'all, the San Francisco-based bank, is something happening in California or what? Y'all, Silicon Valley, just saying what I'm saying, is the third to fall this year, with Silicon Valley Signature Bank collapsing in March. We know that. Now, First Republic was known for catering to wealthy clients, with many of its accounts holding more than $250,000. the insurance limit set by the FDIC. Okay, hold up, wait a minute. So y'all charging us for all kinds of stuff. We don't keep a certain deposit, we get charged. We don't move money, we get charged. We add somebody to our account, we get charged. So the everyday middle class or the low income individuals, we're carrying you, but yet you're catering to other people, and then you're collapsing. And now we got a $2 billion loss, or we can't find the money. I'm just saying what I'm saying. No, elected officials. We voted you in here. What are you doing with the money? What type of regulations are you setting? You so busy trying to shut down the debt ceiling, which I'll get to that in a moment because the ceiling is falling. We're in trouble. And yet you want us to bag our groceries. Zara now has a new rule. Yep, the retail store Zara. Yes, I'm calling y'all out. You want to charge me 10 cents for a bag, and then you don't have bags big enough to put all my stuff in it. So you use the small bags, and you want me to use 3. So you want me to give you 30 cents, and your customer service rep, cashier had nerve to say it's just 30 cents. This 30 cents doesn't add up. This 30 cents has eaten into my $1. I have a problem with that. I don't care that you don't have a large enough bag. So I pay the 10 cents and then you give me the other 2 bags. Because my dimes are adding up. So you want me to bag the groceries. So what you're really doing, people, I'm writing an article on this, y'all. You're secretly hiring the consumers to do your job so that we got to shop for it. We got to on board for it. We got to bag it. We got to cash it out. We got to carry our own stuff. Even Zara, when I did a return from something that was shipped to me, I'm telling you all my business, but when I did a return and, it's their box, their name is on the box. The girl said, oh, we can no longer take the garbage. What garbage? This is your box. Your name is on it. I'm not about to take this out the store. I don't know what you're going to do with it. But look, you want to charge me, then you don't want to take the box? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So, y'all, we have to start asking these questions. And this is some of the information that when we're talking about it's on the ballot, y'all, these types of things are on the ballot. Y'all say what y'all want to, but this is on the ballot. So, y'all, we have CBS News, News Nation that's reporting this. Now, quoters with First Republic Bank became customers of JP Morgan upon acquisition. Well, some of the customers saying, I didn't bank with JP Morgan on purpose. So I'm not about to bank with them now. So they're trying to get their money out and move their money somewhere else. And guess what, y'all? They may get charged for that. So I went looking. Y'all know I'm a nosy person, so I got to go see what's going on. So let me tell y'all this. I went to the Federal Reserve. Yeah, and I looked up the large commercial banks. Y'all get this. And of course, on top, Columbus, Ohio. Because that's JP Morgan Chase. Then we have Bank of America, Charlotte, North Carolina, Citibank, Citigroup, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Wells Fargo. Then we have U.S. Bank. I said, U.S. Bank all the way up there as the top largest, really? PNC Bank. Truist Bank, y'all know that's all in the South, especially in Georgia. Truist Bank. You have Goldman Sachs. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I thought they would be higher than they are. You have Capital One. You have TD Bank and subsidiaries. You have Bank of New York Mellon. You have State Street BNC. You have Citizens Bank, National Bank. You have First Republic. Oh, y'all was number 14. How did you crash? I'm just asking the question. Then you have Morgan Stanley, Silicon Valley, Fifth Third, Morgan Stanley again, Manufacturers and Trading, Key Bank Corp, Huntington National Bank, Columbus, Ohio. Huntington is like y'all at 21. Just thought I'd tell y'all that. Then you have, we have a lot, I'm not going through all of these, but y'all, the first 25, the last one is, get this. I thought this was interesting. American Express is number 25. But they have a whole lot of control. How are they only 25? Y'all, this type of information, we seem to set it aside like we're not interested in this. Y'all, this information that I'm sharing with you is just as important as who you're putting in office for the president of the United States. Thought I'd put that out there. So let's move on to our world of politics. And I'm waiting for y'all's questions. So come on in here. Latrice Jones said the math ain't math, and it's not math. And no, 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 no. So y'all, let's go a little further. So we have all of a sudden this exodus of people who are like, I'm done. I'm out of here. So we have Senator Ben Cardin, Democrat of Maryland. He's going to retire, not seeking a re-election in 2024. This late date. Yeah. So who's going to run in his place? Then you have Governor Jay Inslee, a Democrat of Washington, won't seek re-election for a fourth term. What we doing over there? Then you have State Representative Zoe Zephyr, who I was talking about yesterday. Democrat sues Montana and its House Speaker after being barred from the House floor debates following comments regarding the gender-affirming care. All right, so we're starting to see him exit. Then Dallas Morning News is reporting that U.S. Representative Colin Allred is poised to announce that he'll run for the Senate against incumbent Republican Ted Cruz. The Dallas Morning News has since learned. Now, Representative Allred, a Dallas Democrat, is expected to make his announcement in the coming days. Now, he's a former NFL linebacker and Baylor football standout, is in his third term in Congress. Now, he represents a suburban area in Dallas district and won in 2018 from a longtime U.S. Representative Pete Sessions. Now, here's what's interesting. They say he could be in as a front runner to beat Ted Cruz. So I want y'all to look up y'all's own stuff. But if y'all want to back him as soon as he says he's going to run and you don't have to live there to do that, y'all, we need to start throwing money that way immediately so that he can handle the financial that's coming in from Ted Cruz. Just thought I'd tell y'all that. All right, y'all. So let me get back to the money because the ceiling is falling. The New York Times is reporting that Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, called on Congress to raise or suspend the debt limit in the United States because we about to be in trouble. So she indicated that we could run out of money by June 1st. Now, y'all may be hearing these words and y'all probably just skipping over them, but I don't skip over nothing. Now, as seen in the New York Times, and here's a direct quote, the warning over the United States could hit the so-called X date. Now, I don't know about you, but when I read all the reports, including the one from the White House, I said, well, what's an X date? What does that mean exactly? So I had to go look up what an X date. The X date means it can hit at any moment. They saying it could be in July, it could be June 1st, it could be today. Whenever they decide to pull it, that's called the X date. Now, so this provides an urgency saying we in trouble. Well, we got the House Republicans in the House, just I don't know what they playing with. So they want to play around after they've taken investments. Now, y'all know me. I had to go get all the information because I'm just not going to let you just tell me something. I'm going to just take it. I'm not going to do that. So I started looking it up. I want y'all to follow along. What's up, Katrina? Good morning. Yeah, I want y'all to follow along with this because this is serious. Now, they're talking about what they are going to pay, what they're not going to pay, how they going to pay it. Y'all, the bill is 320 pages. I did my due diligence for all of y'all. It was some very interesting reading. Very interesting reading. So at the last minute, by the way, y'all, this vote didn't go as planned. Now, when I was telling y'all back in January that it's going to be gridlocked, y'all, the final tally was 217 to 215. They barely passed it, just with two. They just barely passed it, but they did. But it's going to be dead on arrival in the Senate. But we have to understand what's in this bill and what they're trying to negotiate with and what they're trying to get rid of. Y'all, I hope y'all paying attention to this. All right, y'all. So there was a slight victory there. And so, but here's all the due diligence. And I went digging and I went getting 26 names. I have 26 names for y'all. All right, so they're negotiating, and all of a sudden they decided, well, we don't want this deal, this green deal or this energy deal. We are in the middle of climate crisis, but whatever. Because I got the birds fighting for us, trying to bring spring in here, singing in my window. But at the same time, I think there was some snow out there falling from the sky, and I'm just thinking the birds are chirping. But we don't have a climate crisis, depending upon which person you ask in the house. But anyway, they decided they wanted to, because this particular bill was coming to an end. So they decided, oh no, we putting that back in there, but we're going to say we're not for energy, and we're going to take a tax cut there and some breakdown all of this. Well, really, because from the Inflation Reduction Act, there's 26 of you who took the investment. Hello, 26 of you. Ralph Norman of South Carolina, you took 1.3 billion in lithium processing investment. But now you don't want that in for the tax cut. Representative Thomas Massey of Kentucky, you took $1 billion for the battery factory. Representative Carol Miller of West Virginia, you took $760 million for the iron air battery. Chuck Fleshman of Tennessee, you took $600 million for lithium. Representative Drew Ferguson of Georgia, you took $2.6 billion. That's what it be. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, let's talk about you with your $2.5 billion investment you took. Hello, somebody. Mark Molinaro, New York, zinc, you took that. Mike Collins of Georgia, solar, you took that. Michael McCall of Texas, you took some Alpha Steel investment. You took that. Yeah, you did. Robert Alterholt of Alabama, First Solar. Yeah, I got all 26 of you. So let's talk about, let me get here too, because I could get these $1 billion people. Brett Gunther, Kentucky, 1.7 billion. Yeah, Joe Wilson, South Carolina, you took $2 billion electric vehicle manufacturing. That's what you did with Scott's Motor. I even know the company there. Joe Wilson, you took $2 billion. Mark Green, you took $3.2 billion of battery material processing. That's with LG. Just saying what I'm saying. Mike Gary of Ohio, $3.5 billion battery manufacturing. Honda, hello, you did that. You took those investments. Now you want to cut it? Really? And you want to cut it with the following. I want y'all to pay attention to this. You want to cancel the student loan forgiveness program. You want to stop all the unspent federal COVID-19 money. You want to cut the safety programs like food stamps and Medicaid. Wasn't it the State of the Union when y'all all stood up clapping for Joe Biden's comment on Medicaid and Medicare? Now you want to cut it, make that make sense. You also want to increase from 50 years old to 56-year-old, the age limit of those subject to food stamps. So you just want to just cut, just like, oh, well, we're going to move it from 50 to 56. So a 50-year-old can't be hungry. There are 34 million Americans who are food insecure and they are hungry, but yet you want to cut that? And then you want failing to report working on a minimum of 20 hours a week for a 3-month period. Really? And then you want to change the time from 2025 to 2024, so you don't even give people an opportunity to be trained or ready. Really? That's what we're talking about? Oh, okay, y'all. See, this is why we vote. This is why we vote. Dr. Antoinette said, roll call. Look, I'm about to call all of them. And I'll post the names. I have no problem doing that because we need to know who we're voting for and why we're voting for them. Y'all, it's time for us to really have a clear understanding of what's really going on. These things are on the ballot. These are the people who make the determination of what's happening. What's up, Anita Lady Overflow Dawson? She says, pay attention to who will be affected by the decreases. Absolutely. Dr. Antoinette's got out here talking about DNC hired Gail Dudley. I done told them many times. What's up, Devontae? What's up? Katrina said, yes, we have quadrupled our service at our food pantry that I work at. Y'all, this is what's on the ballot. That's why I asked y'all sure y'all want me to do this Monday through Thursday? Because I'm not coming in light-footed. No, I can't do that. I can't do that at all. There's a lot that's at stake. And we're talking about we want to get rid of. Why do you want to get rid of? Why is it so important for you all to get rid of the student loan forgiveness? Why? 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 You have no problem taking the money. You took PPP money. Don't let me pull out those receipts. These are the things that you have been doing. Y'all, these are the questions that we need to go to town hall meetings and ask. We cannot just sit back and say, oh, we're not going to deal with it. No. And y'all, what I just read to you all connects to the Federal Reserve, and it connects to the 25 largest banks in America. Don't think those things are not connected. They are connected. They're connected. Y'all, with all of that and all of this money that's going on, y'all, this is becoming too much. Researchers have revealed a new artificial intelligence system capable of translating a person's brain activity into a continuous stream of text in a non-invasive way for the first time. Who's excited about that? New research from the University of Texas at Austin shows the brain-computer interface can generate word sequences that recover the meaning of a perceived speech, imagine speech, and brain responses while watching silent videos. Are we serious about that? That's where we are? Y'all, The Verge is reporting that Jeffrey Hinton, y'all need to read these articles, a previous winner of the top prize for the computer scientist as a pioneer of AI, he has left Google so that he can freely speak about and warn citizens about the pace of AI adoption. He says, you don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. Remember, I shared with you before our break how many companies were beginning to back out of AI. He said, in a minute, none of us going to have jobs. Just thought I'd put that out there. NewsGuard, which is a tech report, finds that 50 digital. I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to hear. I'm a real person, okay? I'm a real person. People who know me know I'm real, but I want y'all to hear this. This report finds that almost 50 digital news outlets are entirely written by AI. Hold on. What appears to be a typical news website, they have failed to disclose ownership or control to produce high volume of content related to a variety of topics, including politics, health, entertainment, finance, and technology. Hold on, y'all. I'm not done. Many of them, they said about half of them, have published hundreds of articles a day, but the content is based on false narratives. Yeah. Nearly all of the content features bland language and repetitive phrases, hallmarks of our artificial intelligence. Y'all, that's where we are. Mary Jenkins says, watch out for AI, y'all. That's where we are. That's where we are. So we were getting this. So here I am. I'm reading 320 pages for all of us. For me first, and I give it to you. And I'm reading all of that. I'm connecting the dots. I'm going to each. I want y'all to hear me. Y'all, there's a lot of people. But I'm going to each committee's website who are in the chamber and over committees, and I'm reading their websites. I'm digging deep into their information so I can come and share this information with you. Now, it's up to you to believe it, but y'all know what I say. Go do your own research. Y'all, it's going to be about research when we go into the voting booths next year in 2024. It's going to be about research. You can hear it from people, but go and check it out for yourselves. So with that, let me give you the inspirational message. But before I do that, I need to make sure I highlight some things. Y'all, there's Loyalty Day that took place yesterday on May 1st. And y'all, Loyalty Day, which is like, wow, we really have to have that. It's a call upon the people of the United States to join in this national observance, display the American flag, and pledge allegiance to our republic for which it stands. So there's that. Then we have the Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islanders Heritage Month. That's this month. We also have the Jewish American Heritage Month. That's this month as well. I gave y'all several of these yesterday. We also have the Older American Month. That's this month in May. We have the National Foster Care Month, which people are really looking to place children into foster care. So if that's a heart of yours, look at that. And then, y'all, we also have National Business Week this week. If you know of anyone with a small business, National Small Business Week is this week. If you know anyone that has a small business or is an entrepreneur or side hustle, buy their products this week. Buy their products, support them. If they don't have a product, maybe they have a platform of whatever measure, sow into their life this week. Y'all, times are hard for everyone, so we want to encourage them and lift them up this week. Also, y'all, COVID-19 vaccination requirements for federal employees, contractors, international travelers, Head Start educators, and CMC certified facilities. Well, May the 11th, you're no longer going to need to have be required to have the COVID-19 vaccine. They rolling all that back. I just don't think none of this looks good. But you know what? You keep on making those COVID shots, though, because I'm going to get the next one when it's ready. So here's the inspirational message. Be original. Be original. Y'all, Psalms 139:14 says, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knows right well. Listen, all of you, whether you are a follower of Jesus, a believer, whatever your religion, whatever it is that you believe in, just know that you're an original. You're an original. You are unique. For me, I know that God has made me to be me. I cannot be a copy of anyone else or do anything else. So with all of this AI that's out there, that's fake to me. I need to be original. I want original content. I want to read your original work. Now, if you need to use AI to get a spelling or to do something, okay, but don't let them do your whole paper. Go back through and read it through and make it in your voice, make it in what you want to do. Bring you back out of that. Don't lose yourself in AI. God designed you, made you uniquely you for a reason. No one else can copy that, not even AI. So do not allow AI to consume you or to take over what it is that you're doing. There's some good ways to use it, just like there's some good ways to use social media, but don't allow social media to become your mouthpiece or your marketing. Also, don't allow social media to give a false narrative of who you are or what you do. That's why some of us are depressed and stressed out, because we cannot hold up to what we're posting out there on social media. Go ahead and be vulnerable, be you. Let people know, this didn't work for me. I told y'all this membership thing didn't work for me. It just did not work for me, and it is okay. I'll find other ways to do what I do, but I've gone back to my original clarity of what God had given me when it comes to news and motion in the first place. I am here to educate you, to connect the dots, to give you the facts, to give you the truth. I cannot make up anything else. That's not who I am. So anytime I try to go outside that perimeter, I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail. In membership, I failed. I failed it. And guess what? It's okay. It's okay. And I keep saying, don't say you failed. But yeah, that's what I did. I failed. It's okay. Y'all, the Bible teaches us that it was God who made us and not we ourselves. That's Psalms 103. We are God's workmanship. That's out of Ephesians 2:10. God is our designers. You are an original. Why would you want to change and alter who your real state of being is in this time? God made us in his image. Y'all, that's what it is. That's where we are. That's what we do. That's what we do. I live, I survive, I thrive off of news and politics. It gives me a high. Anybody would tell you. We can be out. I was at Stephanie Burbridge Hall's sister's wedding. We was at Tony's wedding, Tony Brown's wedding, Tony and Tommy. That table went from talking about something else to politics. The whole table said, well, wow, she just started talking. She lit up. That's who I am. You're now talking my language. So I'm all in on that. I'm all in on that. And then there's times I try to balance it because I know everybody doesn't want to talk about it. But when somebody puts on the table, I'm going there. Be unique. Be an original. Be who you are. There's nothing wrong with that, y'all. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, y'all. With that being said, I am your host, Gail Dudley. This has been the segment of News in Motion. Y'all know what I say. I don't care what rollbacks they making. Y'all, COVID is still out there. COVID is still real. I had a friend who was in extremely sick with COVID. Y'all know her. She's one of our viewers here, Kimberly Graves. She works in the hospital system. She got COVID just, I believe it was 2 weeks ago. She was in isolation for 10 days and it hit her hard and she's vaccinated. Hello, somebody. It's still out there. Do what's best for your body. So y'all know what I say. Stay well, everyone. And remember, make some bold moves. I almost forgot what I was going to say. Make some bold moves. We're out.